This is a Headgum podcast.
I like that. Yeah. Yes. Mess around. That's what I'm talking about. Stand all day. Mess around. All night. Look at that.
They messing around. Hey, Hannah, what's going on, babe?
Oh. Hey. Halloween is coming up. Halloween. And I will say one of my favorite things that happened. So please, if you are listening right now and you're going to do this, please tag me because it's my favorite thing is so many people for Halloween dress up as characters from New Girl. It's a great couples costume. Right. It's a great group costume. It is my favorite thing. If you tag me, I always repost it. I love it so much.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I've seen people go as basically every character from New Girl, even some of our costumed characters that we've drawn in for post-Halloween. I've seen people go as Winston and Ferguson before, which I think is pretty funny. But yeah, I get a lot of Jess. People tag me in all their Jess Halloween costumes, which is cool.
Get a lot of Schmidt and Cece.
Oh yeah. You got any plans?
For Halloween? I gotta figure out my costume. I love Halloween.
I'll be filming on Halloween.
You'll be filming on Halloween?
This is the first Halloween I won't be able to trick or treat with my kid.
Oh no!
Which is so sad. It's so annoying. Do
you know what she's gonna go dressed as?
Well, she's got two options. Just like her birthday, she likes to do costume changes. Mm-hmm. So she was both Elphaba and Glinda for her birthday. Smart. She wants to go on Halloween as Elphaba again.
Sure.
Or just a regular witch. She also said she wants to be a princess witch, which we're still trying to work that out. And then she said she wants to be a space woman. Mm-hmm. She has all these costumes.
Yeah.
Which one she chooses on the day, I do not know yet.
You got to just have them all lined up. She gets to kind of just figure it out in the moment. It's very hard to decide way in advance as a child, I think. I think she's got it right. She'll lay out all the outfits and then see what the vibe is on the night.
Yes.
Team Lily on this one.
She's definitely she's definitely a wardrobe changer, this little girl.
I love that.
She's funny. She's really, really funny. Okay, so boom. We got a dope episode. You know what's funny? Someone
said boom like that the other day to me, and my brain immediately went boom, boom. Shake the room. Tick, 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 tick.
That's where your brain went?
Boom. Mm-hmm.
Was that song? I guess it was a popular song.
It was such a popular song.
I just wasn't you were at the clubs a lot. That's right. You and Kanye used to go to you and Kanye used to go to the clubs a lot.
I was at the club at 12 years old, listening to tick, 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 boom. All right, you guys. We probably can't even play that because, it doesn't sound like the song. So because it's me singing, not you. We're fine. It is season 4, episode 12. Shark. And some of the funniest women I've ever met in my life are in this episode and become part of this New Girl world in such a strong way, such a hard launch into how funny the rest of the season is going to be. Thanks to the incredible Zoe Lister-Jones as Fawn Moscato and, of course, our beloved Nasim Pedrad as Officer Allie Nelson.
That's right. Now, as Winston officially begins his new chapter as a cop, Nick and Coach get a little overzealous with their concern for his safety. Now, meanwhile, Jess takes it upon herself to lobby for construction noise reduction outside the loft, putting her in a battle of wits between Schmidt and the new hotshot on the block, Councilwoman Fawn Moscato, played by the lovely Zoe Lister-Jones. Boom, boom, boom. And obviously, like you said earlier, this is our introduction to Officer Allie Nelson, Nasim Pedrad. The lovely Nasim Pedrad. Till this day, one of my best friends.
Yeah.
Directed by Alex Hardcastle, which till this day is the dopest last name I've ever heard. Written by Jacob Brown and Rob Rosell. Could you imagine if that's your last name, Hardcastle?
Hardcastle. It sounds made up. It sounds like a kid made it up to sound like the coolest.
It sounds like a detective show, like one of those procedurals.
Well, that's because there's one
Hardcastle.
called Castle. There's literally one called Castle.
Yeah, I think Hardcastle would be better.
I think so, too.
That can go sideways. The fan fiction version of Castle.
It's like the porn version of Castle.
Yeah.
Detective Hardcastle.
Hardcastle. I'll let you guys think about that as we get about it. And we are
I'm
back.
so sorry. I don't know what just happened. I had so much coffee this morning, and now I have the giggles because of the Hardcastle.
Coffee
thing.
gives you the giggles?
No, I think like when you like the coffee starts to wear off a little bit and you get a little
you get a
weird
little
and
tired.
jittery. So I'm a little
Yeah.
jittery all of a sudden, and now Hardcastle. I have to just get my face together. Sorry, that's all I'm saying.
You got to do it. You got to do it. Because coffee usually gives me the other thing, not the giggles. The bubbles, if you know what I mean. All right, so we open up the episode. Winston is showing off his new cop uniform. And then, Jess makes a toast.
Mm-hmm.
But like, as she's toasting and giving this speech, there's a ton of noise and construction racket that is overwhelming the speech right outside the loft. And Schmidt says, something's got to change. Mm-hmm. I love this flashback moment.
Oh my God, the flash. By the way, the commitment that Max has in the moisturizing is what sells it. And the way he does that Schmidt head turn, it's the most quintessential Schmidt. And by the way, zero dialogue. Perfectly performed.
Oh, yeah. And the slow motion guy in the back, how slow he's moving.
So
just
creepy.
staring at Max. Just
so creepy.
Staring at him. Now we cut back and Jess says not to worry. She's taking all the steps a concerned citizen should take to complain about these such matters. And Schmidt's like, no, we have to grease the palms. We have to do some illegal stuff. We got to blackmail people. Mm-hmm. And they're saying this in front of Winston. And Winston is obviously, he thinks, it's like you can't say that in front of a police officer. I'm a cop. What are you doing? And again, this what happens next is the start of how unserious they treat Winston. They say, "Can we try
Winston has to
uniform?"
let them do it, which is also crazy.
It is, but it's
Winston
still
has to
so
take
funny.
it off and give it to them and let them do it.
But what's crazy is that he lets them wear the uniform, but with all the equipment.
I know.
Like I don't think there's a gun on it, but there's a taser.
Yeah.
There's like pepper spray.
It does feel like the most unserious thing that you could do with the most serious job.
Yeah. And so, meanwhile, Nick and Coach, they're stressing out. They're stressing out about Winston becoming a cop because, well, their theory is he's such a gentle guy. Mm-hmm. He's really gentle. And they're in his room. And they're, oh, God. They're in his room, and they see a bowl that says Ferguson, and they see another bowl that says Winston. They're like, wait, what is that about? And that's when he rolls in, and they let him know the truth. They say, hey, man, listen, we're worried, And Winston's like, I chose this lifestyle, you guys. I know what I'm doing. Trust me, and my training officer is badass, okay? And this puts some relief in Coach and Nick. And then Nick looks on the floor and he sees a lineup of cat bowls with everyone's name on it. And he can't explain what it is. He just says it's a project he's working on.
No one can explain it. To this day, no one knows what that's about.
Nobody knows. And I don't either. And I'm creeped out. I'm creeped out looking at that image of the bowls on the floor. Yeah, and so we're gonna put a pin in that one. And that's when Jess runs in with the uniform, and then decides to let them know that she tased Schmidt. I'm like, this is how unserious this man is about being. They don't treat him well, or they don't treat him serious. He doesn't treat the job serious. I've said this from day one. Yes, I wanted him to become a cop, but I'm shocked he survived. I'm
I
shocked.
mean,
In LA, he's not a cop in some small town.
no. Oh, bless you, Kyle. Yeah, it's so scary. I feel like, oh, bless you, Kyle. I feel like, I feel like their concerns about Winston are so valid
Yeah. I mean, look
that
at
I'm
the
like
cat holes.
happy that they're taking such good care of him. We have to talk about this graduation ceremony because
Yeah.
the false alarms were also killing me.
Oh yeah, Officer Wynn. They all stand up. Field Bishop.
Like, that's going to cause some confusion.
Oh yeah, and then finally they say his name and they go crazy.
The air
And
horn.
the air horn going off. One thing that I noticed that was really, again, goes back to how this man should not be a police officer. The air horn goes off in a room full of people. Winston pulls his gun out. You notice that?
Yeah, I did.
I pulled the gun out and I was like this. And I'm shocked they let me do it. But it's like, you can't take this person seriously at all. So in this episode, we see Greta briefly.
I know.
Did they like cut stuff?
There must have been a whole. I'm going to go back and look. But there must have been a whole scene that they cut because there's no way they're going to get Greta to come in to stand there and say 0 lines and that's it.
Yeah. So they get Greta Lee to come on there and she's just hanging out. She's just hanging out. No, I mean, I guess,
I mean, maybe it was so early on. Maybe.
Because she blew up afterwards. Upon looking back at it, you go, wait, what are
you doing just standing there, those talented actors on planet Earth?
Just standing in the corner. I thought that was so funny. And also in this one little pocket, we see her, we see Zoe Lister-Jones, and we have Nassim Pedrad.
Yeah,
right
powerhouses all in the same room.
Yeah, and then this is the intro, like we said before, where we meet Councilwoman Fawn Moscato for the first time.
That chemistry, instant chemistry between Zoe and Max. Zoe Lister-Jones and Max Greenfield is so good. They are both so funny and so sharp and dark. It is so good.
Perfect couple. Perfect couple. The way they behave.
I would
together.
argue better than Cece and Schmidt. Those two have such. I mean, they are meant for each other. Maybe not for a lifetime. Maybe Cece and Schmidt it's for a lifetime, but like for a good season. And the fact that they gave them a good season is amazing.
Well, here's the thing. I believe that Fawn and Schmidt are great. So Fawn helps Schmidt be the most authentic surface level of Schmidt.
Facts.
And Cece brings out the better version of Schmidt. So he has to do some work. He has to grow up and mature. Whereas the surface level of Schmidt is all Fawn Moscato.
It's like your 20s versus your 40s. You know what I mean?
100%.
When you're in your 20s 100%. And you just want to be the rawest, craziest version with like no like hold bar. That's the Schmidt, and then he grows into like to be worthy of Cece. That's true.
Exactly. Now we also meet Allie, played by Nassim Pedrad. Oh my God.
I cannot. Okay, continue because it's so funny.
No, it's so funny. Nick and Coach. You remember? Winston was saying how dope and how like scary his training officer was and how seasoned and accomplished his training officer was. But then when they meet her, they are aghast. Nick has no filter and he blurts out, "You're so small." And they dig themselves into a deeper hole trying to explain their shock by describing what they expected to see in a training officer. They're like, I was like expecting like a big guy with a mustache, for example. And I love how Allie, her line about the trees was so funny. She was like,
I know.
What did she say? She said,
like, or are they trees? Because I'm so small.
So small. Because she's so funny. And then she says cool friends, leaving her with a bad impression of Winston and his homies. And then she walks off. And, obviously this pisses him off a little bit. He's mad, deservedly.
For sure. It's humiliating. They're so
And he
rude. That is so rude. They said the quiet parts out loud.
Yeah. I love how he talks about those flowers. How the flowers he's mad at them, but the flowers are glorious as hell. Now, this is the line right here. The first thank you was sarcastic because you embarrassed me. But the second thank you was sincere as hell because these flowers are glorious. Now we're back. We're with Jess and the councilwoman.
Yeah.
Right? We're Jess and the councilwoman, Fawn Moscato. Now, this is Jess's plan. She's going to talk to Fawn about all the construction that's happening. Now, Schmidt notices and he barges in. Fawn looks him up and down like a piece of meat, obviously, and cuts to Schmidt getting ready for dinner. She's getting ready for dinner with Fawn. And Jess tells him that he'll parlay a little bit of charisma. He tells Jess that he'll parlay a little bit of charisma into fixing their noise problem. And Jess, this is important to her, so she's like, please, just don't screw this up.
Wait, we have to talk about this part, because this part also, Damon has a way of delivering lines that makes me laugh instantly. Like, anybody else could do it, and I don't know if this scene would be that funny, but the way he does it is so funny, because Jess is, like, filling out the forms. Ryan is feeling a little saucy. He had a glass of red wine, right? She goes, okay, look, let's make this whole moment work. Every form I finish, you can take off a piece of clothing. We'll do a little strip form filling out thing between you and me. And he then just immediately takes his pants off, and Coach happens to walk out of the room. And all he does is scream, "This is America." Wear pants. That's it. That's the whole scene. And it's one of the funniest scenes ever.
Oh my God.
I love patriotism, American patriotism, in the most random moments in life.
Yes.
What does it have to do with America? But okay, all right, fine.
Anytime they take a shot at the English, they would do it. Now, Winston is prepping for his big day of training. He gets a text from a buddy cop. And he thinks it's funny. Like, he's sitting in the room, and these guys are worried about him. And he's sitting in the room, he's prepping, and he's like, oh, I just got this text from a friend who got stabbed in the leg by a little girl. That's hilarious. And they're like, what? What are you talking about? And he keeps going, because it's funny. They're like, that's not funny, Winston.
It's not funny.
Is your job. He's like, yeah, but it's hilarious. And they're not.
Because it's a kid.
Yeah, because it's a kid. And they are getting extremely worried about him. And again, rightfully so. And then
like,
one
of the funniest back and forths ever, where they're just trying to sit there and do a bit about how small Allie is.
Allie is, and Coach can keep him coming, but Nick can't. He's like, I can't think of any because I'm so concerned about Winston. And Coach is like, I'm concerned about Winston, and I can keep saying it. He just keeps dropping line after line.
Going. No problem.
It's like, girl's like a pepperoni. He can't go. Now the next day, Coach and Schmidt, Coach and Nick, they get this bright idea to go and talk to Allie. So they show up to the
Can we
precinct.
talk about the fact that they're in suits?
Yes,
they're
like
wearing suits. They hold the two of them in a two-shot, and Jake Johnson just keeps fussing with his suit to just look more presentational, but every time he does it, he looks more uncomfortable. And then they toss her just like a bag of loose candy.
Yes, a massive Ziploc bag of loose candy, unwrapped candy that should normally be in wrappers.
For sure,
it was all loose. It's like gross. Honestly, candy that I feel like I've seen as a kid, and like that I've seen this bag of. I've seen this loose candy bag before, and it's gross.
I feel like that's what they show you when they would come into school and be like, don't take candy from strangers. They would shake that bag.
Yeah.
Looked exactly like that.
Razor blades and drugs in them.
That's right. That's right.
And they bring her this bag as a gift, and she is unimpressed and also suspicious. They want to know if she's up to the task of keeping Winston safe. And of course, she's insulted, but also presumes that Winston is behind all this stuff. Mm-hmm. And he's obviously not. And meanwhile, Schmidt comes home from dinner with Fawn, and he's excited.
Yeah.
This man, not only is he excited, he is in love.
Yeah.
Okay? He loves the way she operates at dinner.
Yeah.
You know, she walks in, she knows the who's who. She's pointing at people. She's talking to people.
She
He's
openly
in love.
manipulates him. He finds it
Oh,
very
100%.
arousing.
Oh, 100%. That's what he wants.
Yeah.
I feel like that's his thing. Now, Jess, she organizes a community action day at the loft. Right?
Outside Dave.
Outside Dave. Oh man, they're doing everything. They're poster making. Outside Dave is on the phone, which starts off as a legit. It's like, oh, he knows what he's doing, and then he goes, now I'm going to send this muffin through the phone. Can you see if you can tell me what flavor it is?
It's so good. It's so,
Oh
I
my
never know what
gosh.
Steve improvised and what was on the page.
Yeah,
Because they just kind of let him go and do his thing.
Mm-hmm.
He's so funny.
Yeah, the dude is hilarious.
Yeah.
Okay. Now Schmidt, he heads to the ribbon cutting ceremony with Fawn.
Yeah.
They're in the car. Who tells him it's political suicide to not cut a ribbon on the first try. You know,
Not a circumcision joke coming up.
If
No.
there's anyone who understands the importance of a sharp knife, it's a Jewish man.
Cannot.
And Schmidt, this is when Schmidt drops it on her that, hey, you know what? My roommates organized a protest. Fawn gets a little bit of, I don't know. And she insinuates that he should then become the opposition to Jess because she's not allowed to do it. You know, what's interesting, it started off as a thing when they were on the same side, but because a woman gets in the middle of it, you know, it's supposed to be bros before, but, you know.
And now he's got to figure it out. Also, one of the funniest moments, like I love good physical comedy moments, when Fawn takes the hairspray and just like literally fills up the entire car, and he starts coughing, gagging, has to pull the window, and there's like a dog sticking his head out the window. But he's still so happy about his situation. He's not bothered by the fact that he nearly just got choked out by hairspray.
And for those folks out there who are wondering how we do it, it's not real hairspray. It is water.
Yeah, don't worry. Don't worry.
Aerosol
Max Greenfield
water.
was fine.
Yeah, he was fine. Although he uses a lot of hairspray, I'm certain. In real
His
life.
hair was immovable.
Yeah, you couldn't move that thing. Okay. And where are we now? Nick and Coach.
They are trailing Winston and Allie.
First day of the job. And boom.
Job, yeah.
You know,
no boundaries, no healthy boundaries on this man. But they're so worried about Winston. It comes from a place of love. Yeah, but it's hella inappropriate.
100%. Because this is it is a dangerous job. So what you're doing is you're putting him in more danger by showing up and taking away his keys from his car and doing all that. I'm like, what are you doing? And then that's when Allie shows up and just, beats the dog crap out of him.
It's so cool to watch.
Fun fact, did you notice the line where I say to Jake, I go, that's what you get? I took that was an ode to Damon and Jake's movie, Let's Be Cops, where Coach gets thrown, or Damon gets thrown on the ground on Let's Be Cops, and then Jake is laughing at him, and he's like, that's what you get. And so I stole that line from that and put it in this, because they had just come off of doing that movie. So shout out to Let's Be Cops.
That was a great movie.
Cop movie of all time. Okay. A call, like I said, the call comes in on the radio. Nick and Coach, they take things over. Allie comes in, she flips them, she cuffs them, and we cut to a council meeting. This is it. This is the thing. Jess is making her case for noise control, right? Ryan is obviously her demonstrator.
Oh my gosh,
he's her actor.
Super sexy reenactment with the crazy New York accent, the whole thing that they put on this like weird play.
Yes.
That's so inappropriate. I was living for it. Yeah. I loved it so much.
Oh yeah. His accent is hilarious. Fun fact, I'm not sure if he said this to anybody, but Ryan Ryan Goes In You, played by Julian Morris. Julian is an English actor. He learned his American accent just by citing and repeating Tom Cruise movies.
No way.
If you hear him speak, if you hear him speaking his American accent, he sounds exactly like Tom Cruise.
Get out.
In fact, and I'm not sure how accurate this is, but I think he does voice doubles for Tom Cruise.
No, I don't believe you.
Almost positive. You could probably look that up, or has done it before, like ADR and stuff like that. Yeah.
Well, now I want to look it up. We should just text him. We'll just text him.
I know. I can just text him. Hey, man, can we talk about this on the podcast? Anyway, so
Schmidt's going to go up and sabotage. He's going to go up and sabotage his friends, right?
Yeah.
But Cece knows how to get to him. We later learn it was Jess who told Cece, but Cece knows how to get to him and just makes a comment about his short cuffs. And that's enough to send Schmidt to the distraction moon where he cannot focus at all and starts to panic and loses his mind and makes a fool of himself. And so Fawn has run out of gas and she has no choice but to recommend a switch to the day schedule for the construction team. And it is a win for Team Jess.
Yeah. Oh, 100%. I love Outside Dave's line in that moment where he's what did he say? He's like, anybody, because Schmidt's freaking out about the thing, and he's like, I'm getting rid of my tailor. I'm firing my tailor. Yeah. And then Outside Dave goes, yeah, he goes, you have the he goes, I can give you the number for my tailor. It's 8. He just says he's so funny.
That was my favorite line too. It was so funny. And you're not even on him. You just hear him go, 8.
8.
Why are you so funny? Here's the number for my tailor. 8.
8. Oh, man. Okay, so now we're at the bar. At the bar, Cece reveals that Jess put her up to the short sleeve comment. Cue a Godfather-like reveal of Jess in a booth.
Also, one funny moment. She goes to take a intimidating sip of her drink, and she's like, "Oh, this is all done. I've been sitting here for a long time." This is one of my favorite moments either, because that's such a real life thing to have happen. You've just been sitting there trying to act cool to have your big moment, and that person took so long to show up. It's so funny.
Now, Schmidt is upset, but he's also very impressed. Jess feels dirty. Like evil Winston. Remember when Winston was evil for that 1 week?
I want to see that episode.
I know. Schmidt begs Fawn to take him back. She says it's fine because she picked up a ton of votes. Calls them tiny orgasms. Thanks to his public fumble. You let me humiliate myself in public for your own political gain? She thinks for a moment. Yes. Schmidt thinks it's hot. Obviously, they kiss. And she's like, I call you when I need you. And finally, Allie takes Nick and Winston to a support group. All their efforts, all that energy. She's like, there's a place for that. It's a support group for families to air out their feelings. She pats Winston on the back and says, good first day, Bishop. So that is the end of this episode.
The shark. Who's the shark? Who is the one that had the biggest teeth to get their point across? Because a lot of people trying to shark it up in this episode.
It was Jess. Mm-hmm.
Great episode.
It's got to be Jess. Great episode indeed.
Great episode, bringing some key cast members.
Oh, yeah. The introduction to Fawn Moscato and Allie Nelson. They go on to do a lot of New Girl episodes.
Yeah.
Allie, that's like Nassim is basically a series regular from that moment on.
Yeah.
Right? Oh, yeah. Let's take a quick commercial break, and when we come back, there's some things I need to talk to you about.
Come on now.
And we are black. I haven't done that one in a while. All right. Favorite moment of the episode?
Favorite moment of the episode is actually when Schmidt goes, I'm Hillary. When he talks about that he's Hillary. And then there's this moment between Schmidt and Jess, and clearly it's on her to storm away. And then they have this real roommate moment where she's like, well, like my boyfriend's kind of drunk on the couch and he'll get scared if he wakes up and I'm here. Can you be the one to like storm away right now? Cause they were mad at each other. And he's like, oh yeah, totally. And then he like storms out. I love that moment. It was such a roommate moment, such a perfect Schmidt moment to be like, I'm Hillary. Like, that's the dream.
Yeah.
I love that so much. That was probably my favorite moment of the episode.
Yeah, I think my favorite moment is when Schmidt's freaking out about his suit on stage and outside. That interaction with Outside Dave is that whole combo right there. So funny.
So funny.
Quote of the episode.
Quote of the episode. Well, the Instagram poll vote happened, and there was a clear winner, and you have to say it because it's your line.
Here I am, 2 weeks in a row. I don't know. The first thank you was sarcastic because you embarrassed me. But the second thank you was sincere as hell because these flowers are glorious. Great
line.
Oh, my God.
Very Winston line.
Yes, 100%. We also got some good Reddit questions to ponder.
Okay.
Huh.
I spend a lot of time on Reddit. You?
You do.
That's my go-to forum. It is for me.
I don't know why I don't, but maybe I could be convinced.
It's just like a nice way to kind of check in, to kind of figure things out sometimes. It's like it's just like, what are people saying about whatever the thing is?
I see. And that's a good gauge, I guess, Reddit.
I find it to be. Maybe I'm getting played. I don't know. I'm a little gullible.
I'm just imagining like trolls being on there and just intentionally oversaturating with some BS. If that makes sense. You
can spot them a mile away and they kind of get called out real quick.
Okay, I see. Maybe I should get on there.
Yeah.
All right. Well, here's the thing. Here's some very good Reddit questions to ponder.
Yeah.
When Nick and Coach saw that Winston had cat food bowls with all their names on it, and Winston said it was a project, what do you think the project was?
Okay. A Reddit comment said, my first thought is that maybe Winston used the cat bowls as a way to tell who Ferguson liked the most in the group, like whichever bowl he ate out of was his favorite. That's an idea. Here's what I think. This is the most kind to Winston theory. That maybe, because he obviously loved cats and he's made these bowls and whatever, maybe he has an Etsy. Maybe he makes cat bowls and he just couldn't have just one that said Ferguson on it. So he just like used his roommates' names and put it on as examples and samples because they're all different colors. And if you ever order something from Etsy, they will show you all the different colors. And so maybe he just put like placeholder like animal names on it and he just used the people around him.
Oh, you think Winston has a side business?
That's what I'm saying.
I don't know. I like this Reddit user. I like their comment best. I like theirs.
It's
better.
a much more Winston plausible theory.
Yeah.
I will say that than mine. Mine is more of a Jess theory that she has an Etsy to make cat bowls. Winston probably is going, all right, Ferguson, who's your favorite? And being crazy.
Or maybe Winston's teaching Ferguson how to read. And so he'll say, go to Coach. And if he walks over to Coach, then he knows how to read the bowls.
Whoa. Interesting.
That's it.
But really Winston's not that smart. And cats really, and obviously can't read. So then I think it would be, what he would be learning is colors because he'd probably get rewarded.
Yeah, but what do their names have to be on them?
Because Winston would think he's teaching them how to read. But I'm saying what would actually be happening is the cat is actually just learning colors. See what I'm trying to say?
I see what you're trying to say. I don't know.
These are our theories, you guys. What are your theories? What is Winston doing? Because all the rest of them seem kind of creepy. The other possible theories. We're staying here. We're staying in this PG land of Winnie the Bish.
Oh, 100%. Okay, what about this one?
Okay.
In Sharks, Jess says that she feels dirty and refers to when Winston was evil for that week. When was Winston evil? I don't know whether this happened in the show or I may have forgotten. Do we have any lore on evil Winston? I don't remember that being a thing.
So.
That we even
he was never evil. There was never an evil week, but I would love to see it. Maybe
I could tell you what.
If we ever do the movie, we make a reference to it. Liz will make a reference to it, and we'll finally solve what happened during Evil Winston week.
Here's the thing. Winston takes pranks too far, and so far that they become quite evil. And the whole gang's job is to try to stop Winston from becoming fully evil. It's like a horror movie. He's taking he does weird the pranks are just they're not cute like putting a blueberry in front of your car or a feather in your shoe. They're like, oh, I put bleach in this water gun and gave it to you to go shoot at people like kids. Like that's pretty dark.
That's and so evil Winston is connected to Prank Sinatra.
Yes, 100%.
Okay.
Either Prank Sinatra or Ingram Petersky. One of the two. Because he's making people leave their residences. Yeah, it's a lot.
Yeah. So our Roomie message of the week, this is our new segment that we are doing, you guys, because we want you to be part of the show. We want your voices heard. Remember, you can also send in like voice memos too, so you can hear yourself on here, which is always nice. Or a little video. This one is Rachel from Ontario, Canada. What did I say last week?
You did say that. This is Ontario, California, by the way.
Ontario, California.
Could be Canada. Could be Canada. I don't know.
The CA. Look, the fact that we have Ontarios, comma, CA is confusing for Canadians. You can't
Rachel,
have
let us
it.
know whether Rachel, let us know if you're from Ontario, California, or this is
I think
Ontario,
you're right.
Canada.
Okay, fine. It's Ontario, California, where we shot the LA Christmas episode, not Ontario, Canada. Fine. Okay, Rachel. This is what she wrote. I'm an OG watched on network TV New Girl fan. Ooh, you know that's a real one. I watch it all the time. No break at the end of the season. Just start over again. I love the pod because it gives me something to look forward to each week. I listen on my commute home and then watch the episode. Oh, that's nice. I love watching it with the new lens of your thoughts, insights, and hilarious background stories. You guys have touched on this, but I wanted to ask what it has been like to work with these great actors before they hit it big and then witness them achieve such acclaimed awards later in their careers, especially your very own castmates. Looking at you, Lamorne. Oh, this is why you wanted me to read this one. You just wanted me to hear it say it out loud. Yeah. Okay, got you. Love you guys and your relationship. It 100% reminds me of me and my man best friend. Loving, a little mean, and hilarious. Thanks again. Oh, it is true. I will say it was like twofold. I feel like on New Girl, a lot of people went on to have these huge, insane, amazing careers, not because of New Girl. It's just that we met them before their things had happened. Right. And then on the flip of that, we also had people who had massive, huge careers come on the show that you're like, why are you on the show? And you got to kind of be around them. So it's amazing to have experienced, I guess, like all parts of the industry. People on their way up, people who are sitting right at the tippy top talking about Prince, Taylor Swift, Parker Posey, Jamie Lee Curtis, Rob Reiner. We could go on forever. There's a billion of them. Yeah, everybody. So many people. So many people that we got that were like sitting at the top of their careers. And then so many people, that kind of launched themselves into stardom, which was really crazy.
Yeah. Shout out to Greta Lee.
Shout out to Greta Lee. Olivia Rodrigo.
Oh my gosh.
Alexandra Daddario. Like, hello? Some phenomenal people that just kind of like, you're like, wow, what's happening? Lamorne Morris winning that Emmy. Come on now.
Oh, stop it, you guys. Stop
I did cry. I remember when you won and I found out I cried. I did. I was really, really, really happy. I think a lot of us did. I feel like a lot of us were so like happy. Long
It was exciting time. Exciting time for sure. Well, that's it, folks. We love you. Please make sure you come back next week. We've got episode 413 coming out. It's when Schmidt finally reveals he's gay. But make sure you follow us on IG and also TikTok at The Mess Around Pod. That's The Mess Around Pod. We love hearing from you. All your questions, all your concerns, all your thoughts, all your suggestions and ideas at themessaroundpod@gmail.com. And as Hannah said before, send us your voice notes. We love hearing your voice. And maybe you'd like to hear it on the podcast as well. So again, we love you. And
we love you. Happy Halloween. Send us pictures in your outfits. We want to see.
That's right. Peace.
Bye.
The Mess Around is a Headgum podcast created and hosted by Hannah Simone and Lamorne Morris. The show is produced by Wendy Heisler and engineered by Sam Rogich, with production support from Kyle Chevron and Ali Khan. Our executive producer is Anya Kanovskaya. Katie Moose is our VP of Content at Headgum. Our theme music is by Ronald Jukebox Jackson. For more podcasts by Headgum, visit headgum.com or wherever you listen to your favorite shows.
That was a Headgum podcast.